Battlefield 5, and today I will actually be discussing tanker tips for you guys on Battlefield 5. So, obviously we are on the British team today, which kind of sucks because the German Tiger tanks actually have a very, very high and slight disadvantage and advantage at the same time. So the thing is, these tanks on the British actually have a lot much more of weaker armor. So, for example, we have the Churchill Mach. I don't even know my Roman numerals, so I'm gonna say just V22 or 2 right here. So anyway, I basically have equipped right here a maintenance drill, self-repair twice as fast, but repairs half as much. Improvised transverse rotation, faster turret, turning speed, and 95mm howitzer muzzle cannon. Heavy howitzer artillery with low velocity but massive damage. Basically, I have to aim up like a guy on a field gun, and this here is Hesh rounds, which actually squash onto the ground and put a big ass crater on it, and basically anyone standing by just gets obliterated by it. But if I were to use this, it would be like from landmines and whatnot. This can actually go through buildings and actually devastate the entire structure itself. So right now I'm going to show you what it's actually like to drive a Churchill tank. So basically the sides over here, you can see where it says T549687. That is the weak spot right over there, because that's where the engine is. So all tanks have the sides, which are basically the most vulnerable. The turret, if you hit it constantly, it will disable it or slow it down.
No rest. Capture the objective.
Also, another thing, you have a limited amount of ammunition, so 500 per machine gun, unless you get an upgraded ammo capacity carrier for this. You will get 18 if you do not have it. I do not know how much you would have if you did have a thing, but the reason why I don't know that sadly is because I do not use it, and I honestly think I could do a lot much better without it. So thanks for your time right now, and sit back and enjoy the video while I explain these tips to you. So, for example, that's a Tiger tank right there. His arm is mostly penetrable in the rear, which means that he has 2 exhaust pipes that stick up in the back, just like I do, but they have to hit me in the side. We have to hit him straight in the back. If we did hit him in the side, it would kind of ricochet off a little bit like a regular bullet from the gun, but that depends on what angle you have on it. We're talking about World War II all over again, which basically this game is, as you can see. And if you are wondering what the map I am on is called, it's Narvik Bay. Right now I'm gonna actually show you what it's like when you fire a round at someone. That's what it will be like. So then we're gonna try the Pesh rounds here and see what they can do. That's what it could do. So basically, just disable the entire enemy's cover, and boom, you just took his ass out. Now, another cool thing I do like about this game is that the graphics and interactions with the vehicles. Also, I like how you can rebuild too, like I explained that in the last video, but that wasn't really all that much, so I'll also talk about that in today's video. Also, feel free to leave any comments during the live stream as well. I will immediately answer them and view this as many times as you wish. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will be making items from cottoncart.com soon. Anyway, back to tanker tips. These items on your tanks are just props, just to make it look like an actual tank. So I think EA might be doing something with that this year, unless probably next year, if I'm correct. As you can tell, my tank muzzle is a bit shorter than it usually is. Also, you can lock up your turret like I'm doing right now, and if you want to see what's going on the other side, you can do that, lock that up. And you can constantly keep moving forward or whatnot. So, another weak spot that could actually really weaken the tank is the tracks. Without the track movement, you will get absolutely nowhere. You will constantly have to keep on turning and going straight at the same time, which gets to be some sort of a pain in the fucking ass, because you get no traction at all, and you only get one emergency repair, 5 regular smokes, and whatever else you have equipped, you get a limited amount of that. So basically, it's just use every last shell, make it count, and then that's it. And if you're out of ammo, then you can build the resupply stations and get ammo from that too. Another thing, you can call in, since I'm on the British, I have to have a certain amount of points for it, a Churchill crocodile tank, which is basically this regular Churchill tank, but more armor, more weaponry on it, flamethrowers, machine guns and whatnot. Oh, that was nice double kill actually. Yeah, it's got a whole lot of camouflage on it. Depending on what map you are on, you might not get spotted with it. Also, another thing about it that kind of makes it vulnerable and unadaptable to its environment surroundings is the little wagon it has that drops out ammunition and medics. So basically, if you were to use that, you kind of really can't get it off because it's on there for life and permanently, so unless someone tries to shoot it off, I think it comes off, but other than that, it doesn't come off. So there are more tanks like the Valentine Archer tank. There is the Valentine Black Gun tank, which is meant for planes and whatnot, but can do devastating amounts of damage to an enemy foot soldier, depending on what you have equipped for it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There are varieties of tanks here, but there are some from like the Tides of War event that goes on during the month of the year or games and whatnot. You know how to word right now. I'm just triggered. But yeah, you can get like weapons and shit from it. It's pretty good actually. If you want to get into EA more, or if you are a Battlefield fan, I would seriously highly recommend you guys get in this game. It does not matter for what system you want it, but if you want PlayStation 4, I'm always on the squad. Another thing is about the tanks, he's actually shooting me on multiple areas, so that would be a regular Panzer tank. The bullets always do explosive damage twice. So like how he shot me once, it hits and then it blows up, which is kind of weird actually. Certain tanks have a faster reload time. The bigger ones have a longer one, and the smaller ones have a faster. Also, they made some updates to the game. How in the trailer they had a couple of guns that had urban camouflage on them, like the leaves and whatnot. You kind of have that for a certain amount of guns, but you have to buy that with either your company war bond coin or actual currency that you have to buy with a gift card for Battlefield 5. Also, you can buy Seamus or I forgot what there was a German commander's name I forgot, but you can buy him. But yeah, also if you're wondering if you can rebuild bunkers, sadly it's not, well, it's nothing like Battlefield 1 because Battlefield 1 had bigger bunkers. This one's just a smaller one. You cannot rebuild bunkers at all. Once they're destroyed from the roof, you just cannot rebuild them. You're gonna have to find a different one. But you can build AA guns, you can build machine guns, and you can build field cannons as well. So, about what I was saying earlier, you can fortify, so I'm going to show you a perfect example right now. So, you can make sandbags here, but depending on what class you are, such as a support, you can build machine guns and whatnot for self or perimeter defenses. Support builds, I'm going to say twice as fast as any other class would. And also, if you're anything else but a medic, you have limited med kits. And if you are a medic, you get unlimited. But there's options like throwing down ammo crates and whatnot. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying you could build resupply stations. This here is an ammunition deposit. So if I were out of my explosive gadget, I could get more. And you can run up to doors too, like you just saw, and just barge right through. Best part, you can board up windows. But Battlefield 1 kind of had something similar to that, but except you couldn't build stuff on the windows. Battlefield 1 had a similarity that was kind of close to it, but it was shutters. If you destroyed shutters, you could still close them, but only the hatches would work. Anything else, like the body itself, would not work because the gear is gone. But yeah, Battlefield 5 has a variety of different game modes, a lot better than 4, 1, Hardline, and whatever other Battlefields you guys have played so far. If you are really looking forward to getting a game like this that is similar to Fortnite, when you can build, play, and survive, because this actually has an additional Battle Royale game mode that I will show you tomorrow, if I have the time. You can fly helicopters in the Battle Royale game mode. You are able to open bunkers that get you special vehicles, but the thing is, if you have a vehicle, you have limited supplies, such as ammunition, gasoline, and I'm gonna say probably armor. But yeah, that's classic Battlefield 5 for you. So yeah, these are just a couple of things that you guys are gonna have to know if you're ever gonna get Battlefield 5. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel at XZI Gaming, and I will keep you updated on the Cotton Cart status products, and I will get you guys into the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.